Good morning, guys. Welcome to my Monday morning rant for Monday, the 23rd of May. So, last week was my birthday, and that was pretty uneventful. Did catch up with mum for lunch at some point. Um, but putting that little note in and to block out Wednesday to be my cleanup day, clean up the house day, it worked a treat. And I got going on the laundry, which I have not touched in uh I'd say over I don't know, I'm so bad at math. It could be 5 years, it could be 10 years. Um there were some humongous water barrels in there that had salt water in them for my fish tanks, and there was a shit ton of aquarium gear in there as well, to a point where I couldn't open the door completely, and there's some storage cupboards against the wall that I've never been able to access because of the humongous water barrels that were in there. Um, yeah, and I did my back in. Hey, like a couple of hours into cleaning up, my back was feeling it, so I had to stop for a bit, which was kind of disappointing because I had some momentum, and I really got into it, and I had a rest for a little bit and got going again. And the day after, I kept going. Um, and then even the day after that, I started clearing out some more of the garage downstairs, and all of it still needs more work. But um, a mate of mine on Messenger said to me, when I showed him a picture of some vines at the back that I was cutting down. Um, he said that that's the thing. He loves doing that kind of stuff because you could see the progress so quickly. And yeah, it's like all this logical stuff is just like hitting me like a 2 ton heavy thing lately, because it's it's like I'm a fairly logical person, but I'm so illogical when it comes to the norm and the everyday. And I'm just starting to get it, like he's he's so bang on. In that you just feel so good when you see progress so quickly. And that's the thing, I'm not used to that. I like grinding away at something until I get to the progress. And yeah, he's bang on, just to see a couple of hours into something and just to be able to see the floor. It feels so fucking good. And and I got a call. I called. I got a message. I got a call that I didn't answer because that's just the way I am with my mobile phone. If it rings and I just don't feel like answering it, I think to myself, well, fuck. Um, why should I have to stop everything in order to attend to my mobile phone? So I've gotten to a point now where I just don't place any value on having a mobile phone. So if it rings, just let it ring. If it rings, it's because it's someone I know too. Because all phone numbers that I don't know are silenced. Um, but yeah, later on, the next day or something, I checked the messages, and it was a mate of mine, who mate of mine, Josh, who runs the organic food hub business, and he was proposing uh just an amazing proposal for me to join the business, 50%, 50-50. And I do think that I could do so much for his business because he's so business minded, and it's everything that I haven't got. And I am the creative guy. Not saying he's not creative, he is, but I could do that part of it. I could do the marketing. I could at least um coordinate all the marketing, or work with his marketing team, manage it. Um, and yeah, I'm just not interested. I'm just at this stage in my life. I'm just not interested in starting a new business. And we just had a really open chat about it, and he really appreciates my honesty. He said it a couple of times, but it's the only way I can be, right? Like, I'm just gonna come out and say it. And we talked about some really cool stuff, because that's the thing. Like, you never really come up with shit on your own, or I'm never able to define where I'm at unless I bounce off somebody else. Like, some of the best, or all of the best businesses I've ever come up with, the best business names, even, I came up with them by talking to people. I'd be sitting there mid conversation, it would come out, and it's it's so true that you can only come up with so much. I can only come up with so much on my own, but when I mix in with the right people, bounce off some other people, the ideas come out. And so we had one of those chats, and I was just trying to explain why I was not interested in joining forces with him. Um, Initially, you can always say, "Oh, it's me, not you." It's like when you're trying to break up with somebody. It's like, it's all me. It's got nothing to do with you. It's me. It's all on me. It's my fault. And I could just quite easily say that right now I just haven't got the energy for it. I'm too lazy. I don't want to join forces with you in the business because I don't think I could trust myself to put in the right amount of hours every day. Just I don't want to do that to you. So it's me, not you. And I could just end it there, but we went a little bit further than that, and tried to define it. And it got me thinking. Like, he has known me since the Australian in-front design community that I started in the year 2000 or so, and he has seen all the different things that I've created and succeeded in over the years. And there wasn't a better person to speak to about this kind of stuff, really, than Josh last weekend. So, um, what sort of came out was that everything that I've succeeded in, I have been 100% into. I've been sincerely obsessive, compulsive. I've used, you know, put your head on the pillow at night, thinking about it, wake up in the morning, get onto it, start doing it. And I was obsessed with this stuff. I would put in way more hours than I ever needed to in order to succeed. And that is why a lot of the things that I've done have succeeded, because I just put everything into it. But what a lot of people don't know is so many things that ordinary, normal people should be able to do, that they do, I couldn't do. I could never, it's like, I could never clean up the house. I could never clean up the toilets, or uh, take out the bins, or cook food, or eat 3 meals a day, or even personal hygiene. I couldn't shower every day. Uh, I struggle with like I struggle with paying the bills and opening the mail, and all these things that I struggle with are really basic everyday things that I would assume most people are on top of. But I was just 100% in on whatever business I was running at the time, and then I'd smoking bongs, and the weed makes it all go away. The weed makes, oh, you got to do this, you got to clean this up, you got to do that. It's just like, no, I suppose the weed was just my escape and my reward for doing all that hard work all day. But uh, I don't know. Now it all just really makes a lot of sense to me as to why I'm so unable to do all the ordinary things because I've just never ever valued it, and uh, I've never been good at it because I didn't value it. And so where I'm at now, it it's like I don't want to get into the next big thing. I don't want to start the next big thing because I know that if I do, I will succeed at it, and because I have that obsessive compulsive nature in me to know that when I get going on something, I can't stop, and I don't want that, and I want to do the normal things. I just want to I just want to get on top of things that usually get on top of me, and it's the small things. It's like the whole less is more thing. I've been trying to do less for a while now. I'm not really 100% sure why, but now I know why. Now I know I need to lay some foundations. And yeah, it doesn't matter that I've been egotistical and confident in having the skills to pay the bills for so long. It's not where I want to go though. I don't want to flex those skills, and I don't want to um use the crazier part of me in order to get something going and launch something new. I actually just want to do the basics, and I just want to open my fucking mail, pay my bills on time so I don't get charged freaking interest and pay. It's like throwing money in the gutter, right? And keep the house clean, keep stuff clean so it doesn't break and doesn't rot, and work on myself too and keep myself more clean, learn how to cook more, eat better. It's just everyday shit. And I can see it so much clearer now that that is where I'm going. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So anyway, that's my rant for the week. I did have a shoot booked with uh, last Sunday that with Daisy that we both rescheduled. So I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to do that, but it's again, photography at the moment, it's not stressful for me. Even rescheduling that, um, Daisy was a bit concerned. She something came up and she had to reschedule, and I'm totally fucking cool with that. And she gave me a big heads up about it. But again, I don't want to stress. I'm like, don't worry about it at all. Like, rescheduling is totally fine. I don't want to stress out about that kind of stuff. If it happens, it happens. Photography for me, it's a job, but it's also not something that I'm hell bent on promoting and getting, going hardcore pushing every single day, or every minute of the day. I think it's in a good place. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, quite an introspective weekend, and as stupid as it may sound to a whole lot of people out there, it is the small things that I'm working on that I'm actually not obsessing about, but actually just enjoying, and it's all starting to make sense to me. A whole lot of sense. Um, and I'm really liking where it's going. So, so yeah, that's my rant for this morning. It is fucking early. It's 6 o'clock. I am going to finish my coffee and get on with it. Hope everyone has a productive week, has a good week. Being productive is good. um, I shall catch you guys in the next one, right? See yous.